Small dogs tend to be feisty, and we're sure many dog parents will admit it's true. As the smallest member of the Spitz family, the Pomeranian is no exception. In fact, these tiny puppers are classed as toy dogs because of their size and have been lovingly nicknamed little dogs who think they can for a personality that's too big for their small stature. Their tiny and fluffy appearance has also earned them several other nicknames such as Poms, Pom-Poms, or Tumbleweed. However, behind these cute and feisty little pups lurks a history of large sled dogs comparable to their Spitz-type cousins such as the Chow Chow, the Samoyed, and the Alaskan Malamute. So how did these little fluff balls shrink to the size they are today? Come along as we cover all that and much more in today's video on the top 10 interesting facts about the Pomeranian. But before we begin though, we'd like to take a moment to express our thanks to all the original Pomeranian owners featured in the video. The video would not have been possible without their help, so please do check them out through the links in the description. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the list. Number 1. Their history. The name Pomeranian comes from the historical region of Pomerania, which is located in the North Poland and Germany along the Baltic Sea. This area is credited with the initial breeding which led to the original Pomeranian type of dog. They were developed from the ancient Spitz-type breeds of the far northern countries who were much bigger and burlier. As a result, Poms were initially much larger, weighing in about 30 pounds. They also originally performed jobs that you'd least expect, such as pulling sleds, guarding homes, and protecting livestock. However, that changed during the reign of Queen Charlotte's granddaughter, Queen Victoria. As an avid admirer of dogs, Queen Victoria bred more than 15 breeds during her time as the queen, and in her later years, she fell in love with a sable and red Pom named Marco. Marco was much smaller in size, weighing only about 12 pounds, and it was this Pom that caused an uproar with its tiny size. Smaller type Pomeranians quickly rose to fame, and breeders began selecting only the smaller specimens for breeding. During Queen Charlotte's lifetime, the size of the breed is reported to have dropped by 50%, resulting in the tiny terrors we now see today. The popularity of the Pom spread across the Atlantic, and in 1888, a Pomeranian named Dick became the first one to enter the AKC's registries. Number 2. Their appearance. The tiny appearance of the Pom that we all love so much is characterized by a height of 6 to 7 inches and a weight of 3 to 7 pounds. However, some litters can have puppies that are throwbacks to the days when they were larger. A few pups can grow to be 12 to 14 pounds or more. They are compact but sturdy dogs with an abundant textured coat and a plume tail set high and flat over the back, although your Pom can certainly hold it at varying positions. The top coat forms a ruff of fur on the neck, giving your Pom a dignified and elegant look, serving as a reminder of their royal history. This coat comes in one of the wildest varieties of colors of any dog breed, including white, black, brown, red, orange, cream, blue, sable, and a mix of those colors. A steadfast feature of the breed is their small triangular ears that naturally stand erect, although puppies can be born with small folded ears that will stand by the 2 to 6 months mark. Number 3. Their temperament. Pomeranians are feisty and ferocious, or that's probably what they want you to think, at least. Although they love meeting new people and usually get along with other animals, they do tend to act like they're a lot bigger than they actually are. As a result, they can be aggressive with other dogs and humans to try to prove themselves, but with proper training and socialization, you can minimize these violent tendencies. The breed is alert and aware of changes in their environment and will bark at anything out of the ordinary, making them excellent watchdogs. However, barking at a new stimuli can develop into a habit of barking excessively in any situation, so training your Pom to stop barking at command is also necessary. One thing to note is that while your Pom may look irresistibly cute, they like their independence and usually prefer to walk than be carried. Temperament, however, is subject to many different factors and can vary from dog to dog. If you're lucky, you might just find a Pomeranian who'll let you pick them up and show off their dignified appeal. Number 4. They've made history multiple times. The popularity of the Pomeranian does not just end with their looks. Throughout history, multiple famous personalities have expressed their love for the breed. Classical composer Mozart is said to have dedicated one of his arias to his beloved Pom Pimperl, while Chopin's Waltz of Little Dogs was reportedly written after the composer watched his friend's Pomeranian gleefully chasing their tail. Even renowned Italian painter Michelangelo was an enthusiast, and legend has it that when he painted the ceiling of Sistine Chapel, his beloved pet sat nearby, relaxing on a silk pillow while watching his masterwork. One Pom named Jif, who even had a cameo in Katy Perry's music video for Dark Horse, has also held 2 Guinness World Records, one for the fastest 10-meter run on hind legs and the other for the fastest 5-meter run on front legs. While both the records have been broken, it's still impressive to think how Jif's little legs could achieve such a feat. What's more, 2 out of the 3 dogs who survived the sinking of the Titanic were also Poms. All of this only has added to the fame of this breed. Number 5. Their training. As we've hinted early on, training your Pom is an absolute necessity if you wish to have a well-behaved pup. Fortunately, Pomeranians are intelligent and respond well to training, especially with praises and toys involved. However, they are independent dogs, so it's important that you let your Pom think and perform by themselves, as they gain increased self-esteem and grow more comfortable. These pups can also be a bit stubborn at times, so it's important that you gently guide your Pomeranian in an encouraging and steady manner. Remember, patience and positive reinforcement are key to a fruitful training session. It is also important that you keep your Pom from jumping on and off couches and beds, as they can injure joints or even break a bone. Besides that, train them to walk on a leash early, socialize them plenty, and don't neglect house training. Number 6. Their exercise. Their personality isn't the only thing that contrasts against the Pomeranian's small size. Their activity level also often betrays the idea people tend to have of a laid-back dog. And as much as they enjoy being lap dogs and family companions, they're still energetic dogs who need a fair amount of exercise and enjoy the chance to run, play, and go for walks. We recommend that you take your Pom for a 20 to 30-minute walk at least twice a day. But remember that your Pom has short legs, so adjusting to their pace is very important, even if it feels very slow to you. These dogs love the playtime but can get bored easily, so be sure to give them lots of toys to play with. One activity that both you and your Pom will enjoy is trick training. Poms love to learn new things and enjoy being the center of attention, so teaching them tricks is a perfect way to bond with them while providing them with the much-needed exercise and mental stimulation. Number 7. They are indoor dogs. Despite their love for taking walks and running around, Pomeranians aren't suited to stay out for long. Small breeds like Poms can be mistaken for rabbits or squirrels by large predatory birds such as hawks and owls, so it is vital to keep a Pom under some cover when outside or stay with them at all times. Their small size also makes them a prime target for dog nappers who might steal your Pom to sell them off. Even in a securely fenced-in yard, never let your eyes off of your Pom for too long, as they could easily slip through the smallest of gaps and run off. This is why leash training is also important when it comes to Pomeranians. On top of all of this, Pomeranians can be sensitive to heat, so limit time outside when the temperature is high and keep an eye out for signs of heat stroke such as panting, pale gums, and general discomfort. Number 8. Their diet and nutrition. Since diet depends on varying factors such as age, weight, and activity levels, what works for other Pomeranians might not always work for yours. It is at times like these that consulting your vet and your breeder can yield vital information. However, a general rule of thumb is to feed your Pom 1/4 to half a cup of high-quality dog food per pound of weight. This will be your total for the day, so it should be spaced out between 2 to 3 feedings. Remember to keep an eye on their weight to see if you're feeding your pup enough. As long as there's no sudden change to their weight or activity levels, the 1/4 to half a cup of food per pound of weight diet plan should suffice. Pomeranians are also prone to becoming overweight due to their small size, so exercise caution and continue working with your vet to refine their diet and exercise requirements as they get older or if their lifestyle or activity level changes. Number 9. Their health. While small dogs are absolutely adorable, they do require special care as they're more prone to knee, hip, and shoulder issues. Pomeranians are no exception to this either. Pom owners need to be wary of many conditions that fall under these categories, such as patellar luxation, hip dysplasia, and Leckberthi's disease, which is a condition involving the hip joint. Some other common ailments to look out for include allergies, epilepsy, and eye problems. So don't forget to schedule a regular visit to the vet to get all necessary health clearances for your Pom to make sure they live a long and happy life. A well-bred Pomeranian on a good diet with appropriate exercise can live for about 12 to 16 years. Do note that smaller dog breeds are more likely to suffer from dental issues compared to larger dogs. It has been hypothesized that this is due to their small mouths and crowded teeth, although research on the subject is still ongoing. So don't forget to brush your Pom's teeth regularly and to take them to vet for regular dental exams. Number 10. Their grooming. While it's easy to fall in love with the adorable Pom at first sight, before you run off to get one for yourself, do consider the fact that their profuse coat comes with extensive grooming requirements. As Spitz-type dogs, they have a thick, stand-out double coat with an undercoat of soft, thick, fluffy hair and a top coat of long, straight, shiny hair that's harsh to the touch. While this does give your Pom their cute, fluffy look, double coats need more grooming to prevent mats and tangles from forming. We recommend that you brush through your dog with a pin brush and a slicker brush all the way down to the skin at least twice a week. Most owners opt to having their Pomeranians professionally groomed as it reduces a lot of burden on maintaining a Pom. The downside, however, is that professional grooming can cost you quite a sum. Bathe your pup whenever necessary and don't neglect nail care, as they are active dogs that love running around and long nails could hurt them. Finally, don't forget that Poms are quite prone to dental issues, so brush their teeth daily. And with that, we've come to the end of our list of top 10 interesting facts about the Pomeranian. Thank you so much for watching the video. These feisty little fluff balls have much more to them than their small stature and big personality, so we hope we managed to teach you something new today. Do you think you'd make a good Pom owner? Why or why not? Leave a comment below to let us know. For more info on all sorts of dog breeds, check out our other videos. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to make sure you know when our new video is up. Catch you guys in the next one.